Clicking on sites is one of the fundamental ways users on Searchland interact with the platform and interact with the data we hold on sites. So if I click on a title like this, it will open up what we call a title lookup. This will pull in dozens of data sources and hundreds of data points on each title and show you everything there is to know about it. So on this site, I can see who owns it. It's owned by a company called Bado Estates, and I can see the directors of that company as well. We can have a look at the planning history, and I can open up the documents. So this is an application from 2022, and we have the documents stored and downloaded all in one place. So you don't need to be sent out to the planning portal. You can also see what constraints affect it. So I can see this one is partly within the green belt. It's also in a conservation area, and you can overlay these spatial layers. We can also see there's some listed buildings nearby. There's a countryside right of way, etc. I won't talk with them all on, but you can see the ones that affect that site. We can also understand what the title's being used for. It's a bit of a mix at the moment. Size of the site, even where the settlement boundaries sit. So this is quite a nice one. It's just on the edge of a settlement boundary. I can also see it's been allocated for residential housing, even down to things like, is the road next to it adopted or not, or is it controlled privately? Or even down to things like where's the closest school, how that school's been rated from Ofsted, what the capacity is like. So in 30 seconds, you can find out an awful lot about it. Now, you can also open up our AI assistant on the title. So up here in the very top left, I can press the little robot icon and I can ask it to do loads of different things. A really common one is do a planning appraisal, but you might want to ask it what the, summarize the planning history on the site. What's the average pound per square foot for a new build semi-detached house? Where's the closest bus stop? The list is really endless. And it's important that it sits on the title because that's how, that's the fundamental of the system. The other thing you can do is generate a customized title report. And this is an example of what it can look like. It can have your own branding on. We can change the color, but it will give you a big old overview for the site. It will show you the constraint maps again, the planning histories, the analysis of sales in the area. So if I scroll down to some of these mappings or some of these maps of the constraints, you can see how they affect it. And you can pull in or exclude things you do or don't want within the report. So hopefully that helps. Hopefully that pulls together a bit of information about what we have on the title, and it will definitely speed up your workflow when running that due diligence.